Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with part 2 of my reaction to the Pop the Love or Find Love episode 6. Now, we're going to be doing this actually in 3 parts. I know I said 2 parts, but 3 parts. We're going to be breaking it down, but let's go ahead and jump into it, though.
Single lady, come on out.
Let me turn it down just a little bit. There we go.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Imani.
Imani, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, and what do you do?
I'm a travel nurse, travel RN.
Okay, nice. And what
travel.
are you looking for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody who is...
A lot of pops going on.
I'm looking for a dominant man.
Okay.
Yes, someone who is masculine and can fit my submissiveness.
Okay. And so we did get some balloons popped here, so let's go over to some of these guys and see what's going on. All right, we'll start right on over here. Your name and your age and why you ended up popping.
My name is David, and I'm 34. Just the attraction, and also I just feel like there's a lot of puppets that you can make with your hand. I don't know. It's just kind of like the gloves make it like looks like you're doing shadows or puppets or something like that. So it just kind of threw me off.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Hey, yo, that is kind of odd, though. Why would you wear gloves to a dating show? That's a little creepy. I'd be turned off, too, as my light turns off. Right on cue. I'd be a little bit creeped out, too, man. Be like, why are you wearing gloves out here, though? Is it cold? Where you at? Because I believe this show is based in Arizona, so there ain't no reason for you to be wearing gloves out in Arizona at any time of the year, let alone to a dating show. Shh, giving me O.J. Simpson vibes, baby.
now, is he your type?
No.
Okay, and why not?
Same thing with the attraction. I guess it's just like the physical, like the face. Not that he's handsome for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. But just not the attraction.
Okay.
The
All right,
face,
cool.
and
Thank
then
you.
proceed to
Let's
tell
go
him
over
that
here.
he's
If you can
handsome.
have your name, age, and why you ended up popping.
My name is Obie. I'm 30 years old, and I popped because I heard travel RNs. You know what I mean?
You don't like nurses?
I mean, nurses, they get the bag and all, but you traveling, so
Okay,
you know
understood.
what I mean. They just like flight attendants to me. You know what I mean? They just too out
All
and
over the
about.
place, too.
Yeah, they on the apps. You know what I mean? They trying to meet people everywhere they go and all that shit. So
Okay, understood.
Hey, basically putting it. Let me say what my brother's trying not to say right here. He basically saying that they be some thoughts. They be some thoughts because they do. I mean, flight attendants. He compared them to flight attendants. They do. They go from city to city to city to city. You know, they get lonely. So them the people you meet on Tinder. You feel what I'm saying? They're in town for one night. So that's what he's trying to say. Basically, she's too promiscuous. The opportunities for her to be promiscuous are too much for him. Which I can see that. I respect that. I could see that. It's I don't know if that's a very common thing amongst traveling nurses. Because nurses work long hours. They do. Normally they work 12-hour shifts and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's prevalent amongst traveling nurses, but I could see his worry there. Not gonna lie. And look at this dude's face. He looks uninterested as hell. He's probably thinking about what he's gonna eat for dinner later on. He's like, damn, I made the mistake of going on this show. My lasagna's sitting at home waiting for me right now.
Understood.
yeah.
Okay, so you're saying travel RNs have a bad rep. That's why you ended up popping?
Yeah, I used to mess with one, and you know, it was that kind of time, you know, just kind of all over the place. So, you know, just
Okay, so
reminiscing
he got
of that.
experience.
Can't do that.
Understood.
But she beautiful though, you know what I mean. I like her skin tone. She got, you know, she look like she thick. You know what I mean. She my type for real.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and now is Obie your type?
He's cute.
Okay, nice. So if you were to approach you, you'd go for that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you. Okay, let's go on over to our next guy. If we can have your name and how old you are and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Eric. I'm 38 years old. And it's the same thing. I just like to have someone who stands out. And I like to wear black. And I think that it would be weird to just have 2 people walking
Wearing black.
around wearing black.
I do wear black a lot, so yeah, that's understandable.
It seems like it. But I like it, obviously. But I also like my partner to stand out.
Okay.
So that there's a balance, you know.
That's funny because I was going to wear a color
Yeah.
dress because of that exact reason. So
Yeah.
you're right. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
Hey, they would constantly. He's in his mind. He's thinking they're gonna they're gonna think we're going to a funeral or whatever. They think we're gonna rob the place. So we both dressed in black all the time, which I mean is true. It is true. That's an interesting take I never had thought before. But I mean, she's all blacked out. He at least. I mean, this kind of looks dark blue. I mean, it's black, but it could pass as dark blue. I don't know what's going on here. I don't see that matching.
It makes sense.
Okay.
It does.
And now, is he your type?
No. Mainly because of the dreads. I am not a dread. Or locks, not dreads. Not a lock guy.
Thanks for correcting yourself.
Yeah, of course. Because your locks are neat.
Okay.
He said, thanks for
Just the hairs
correcting yourself.
for you to know.
What
Just
is
a
it, What is it
reminder.
about locks, though,
Just
specifically?
an X reminder.
There's an X,
That's all.
yeah, see?
That really is.
Yeah, people who, I didn't hurt you, I didn't do anything.
No, you
But-
didn't. You
yeah,
didn't. It's just a
yeah,
reminder.
Right.
Hey, preaching for the people in the back, brother. Preaching for the people in the back. Bro, I cannot tell you how many times I ran through that in my life, man. It's just people making you pay for some shit that you didn't even do. They don't like a hairstyle because it reminds me of an ex of mine. Well, get the hell over it, lady. What you come to a dating show for? You feel what I'm saying? Don't come up in here not liking me because of your ex. Not my fault. I didn't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like Peter Griffin. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Crazy. Hey, my dude got a strong pointy chin, though. I don't know about that. You want to talk about a chiseled chin? There's that guy right there. Puts Giga Chad to shame.
Sure, that's fair.
All right, thank you. If we can have your name, age, and why you ended up popping.
My name is Denzel, and I'm 30. The reason why I popped is I just the connection wasn't there for me. You know what I mean? So
Okay. What do you mean by connection?
when you just walked out, I just didn't feel that connection between us. Like I don't know. I just know what I know. You know what I mean? So and it could be because of the all black too, because I like wearing all black. So once you said that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna add that to the list. But yeah, but you're a beautiful young woman. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So I like your fit and everything. So it's just
Okay. Now, is Denzel someone that's your type?
Maybe for a one night stand, but not like for
The
anything.
disrespect.
But he's a handsome man, of course. All of these men are handsome, so that's gonna be a dominant response.
Okay, so why just for a one night stand?
Just not. I don't see anything as a long term. He looks kind of old. May I ask your age?
ask me anything. I'm 30.
30.
Yeah.
Oh, no offense. You don't look 30.
Okay. Thank you.
No shade or anything like that, honestly. But yeah, that's just it. It just looks. He just looks a little older than what I would. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We got to pause it right here. She said maybe for a one night stand. This dude's eyes just went like, okay, that's what you want. That's what you want. And then turned around and disrespected him by saying he looked a lot older than 30. I'm wondering in her mind how old he looked, because he don't look that old. You feel what I'm saying? But that's such a weird thing to say, bro. Just maybe for a one night stand. So you're physically attracted to him. You don't really know the brother, but you're saying there's nothing long term. But you're physically attracted. That don't make no damn sense. We're going to move on, though. We're going to move on before I get frustrated.
All right, let's go to our next guy. If we can have your name, age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Mr. Menace himself.
Joe, my age is 37, and she started talking about submissive and dominant. That's some game right there. I've been in the Bay for 2 years. I've been knowing, you know what I'm saying, some game. That's game right there.
A woman wanting a submissive woman wanting a dominant
You
man?
don't say it. You just feel the energy. So
No, but that's
when you came out, I felt your feminine energy. I was like, damn, she got the soft voice and all that. But then when you said that, I'm like, oh, it's game.
I think I said it because that's really what I am looking for, because that's really how I am.
I just scope it out and I just see it. But you my type, you my speed. I like everything. I go
Thank
to
you.
town on you. But when you said that, I can't do it. Because now you pocket watching. That's what I think. You pocket watching.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So if a woman really, so you're looking for someone who is, or you would want somebody who is feminine?
I'm just vibing.
So, hey, I don't know what's going on with this dude, because from from woman to woman, his demeanor changes so much, bro. It's hilarious. I'm wondering how much he gets tipped on his Uber drives. Because if he's talking to people like he's talking to her, like he's been talking to these females, I mean, I don't know how you still in business, brother. But what he said was true. It's game. It is game. You could tell game once you've been in the game and you've been in the dating scene for a while, you know what's game and what's not. You know what's game and what's not. And it's true. I can see that. Saying you want a dominant man, every female I feel like wants a dominant man. Nobody wants to be with a weak man that they got to carry around and stuff like that. Nobody wants to do that. So I see what he's saying, but you don't need to say that. You know what I'm saying? When you say that, kind of makes it seem like you want the opposite of that. But I mean, this dude, these are the dudes that create the most content, the most the funniest reactions, because his demeanor has changed from lady to lady.
Okay, so if somebody really does tell you, hey, I'm feminine, like this is really how I am.
I don't need you to tell me that.
I know, but I mean, she asked the question, so like this is the person I am.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I feel the energy. So if you feminine, you always feminine. And I'm gonna always feel that feminine energy. Just like if I'm feminine, you gonna feel my feminine energy. But if I'm masculine, I'm looking at you in your eyes and I'm saying, what's up with you tonight? I'm trying to take you out. You gonna feel it.
Okay.
You don't need what's understood don't need to be said. So, but you my speed as far as looks. But when you said that, I was like, her mind is different. And I don't know, it's too calculated.
No, because I mean, honestly, if I may respond, if a man is looking for somebody who is feminine, I mean, I have no problem saying that I am feminine because I really am. I really am looking for a dominant man because I am soft, sensual, feminine, submissive.
I'll never say that I'm dominant. I'll never say that I'm alpha. I'll never say that I'm masculine. But
Yeah.
when you in my presence, you're gonna feel protected. You're gonna feel provided for. All that shit.
I know.
You gonna
I
feel
mean,
all that.
she asked me, so I'm just like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the type of man that I would want. A man would know, oh yeah, I'm that. I don't have to prove it.
So we can
but I
agree
just
to
point out.
disagree.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I just point out.
Thank
that's
you.
what I want.
I mean, I feel where you see him try to channel his inner Kevin Gates. What needs, you gonna feel my energy. What's understood don't need to be said. My boy was watching them Kevin Gates clips on our Instagram reels on Instagram before he came, bro. He hit her with the one-liner. Looked at her the same way. You be seeing Kevin Gates look at people in them interviews, though. But I feel what he's saying. You know, every man's going to be dominant for the most part. They're going to want to be dominant. It's really, really rare that women find men that are not dominant. I'm going to tell you that. Or that don't want to be dominant. They might not have been dominant in the past, but they do. They want to handle their business.
All right, if we can have your name, your age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Josh. I'm 37. She just reminds me of an ex.
Oh,
That's it.
really? Can you describe her if you don't mind?
That ex is actually a nurse, a traveling nurse too. So I was like, oh hell no. If I could have popped twice, I would have popped twice. But
Understood.
I mean, it's that simple.
The nurses are not getting love today. No, it's okay.
I was
It's
like
all
the
good.
most stress I ever had in my life, and I'll never do it again. So I don't mess with nurses.
I understand.
So why was it stressful?
Just there was a lot. There was a lot going on, and then you know what I mean, like the whole thing of she would say take little digs at me when she got mad.
Oh, I thought the traveling part is what
Yeah,
was stressful.
talking about like, I don't know, I might have to get up on something else when I'm out of town and blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, well shit.
That's not the type of girl I am.
Do you? Because I'm not dealing with that no more.
Okay.
Hey, that's what the hell is she gonna come out and say? She don't even know him. Oh, well, I'm not the kind of girl I am. How the hell we know that? I barely met you. And you think a female is gonna come out and say that blatantly right on the first date? Come on now. That's over time thing. I feel you, brother. This dude is in so much pain. No joke. You can see it by the expression on his face. Whoever he dated that was a traveling nurse before is she hurt him bad, man. And this is what happens. This is all too common in America, ladies and gentlemen. Dudes like this will get hurt. They'll give a woman a chance, then they get hurt, and then all of a sudden, it's it's sleepy time. It's sleepy time. That good guy stuff goes away, and in pops somebody who ain't gonna put up with that. You feel what I'm saying? So it don't matter what she says. She could have come out and talked to. She was blue in the face trying to convince him that she wasn't like that. He's gonna see her like that. So I feel bad for this brother. Hopefully he gets. Hopefully he's able to get over that, because there are some really nice nurses that are loyal people. You know what I'm saying? But it's this right here is a very common occurrence in the U.S.
Okay. And now, is he your type?
No, just he just looks older. Oh, may I ask your age?
I'm 37.
Okay, yeah, he just looks older than his age. Unless that's in a.
Is it the
I
patch?
guess. Maybe the gray hair.
That's a birth.
No, but no, it's really the eyes, maybe.
Okay.
Like I said, these are all handsome men.
All right, thank you.
How he look older in
Okay,
his
if we can
eyes,
have your
though.
name, age, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Miko Patron. I pop my balloon because just the black, like what the
Should've worn
style.
another
I want
color.
to see different color. I want to see the style, like different color. I want to see the fashion on her.
Okay.
She's a very beautiful woman. I love a strong woman, independent. Remind me of my mother. I love that type of woman. But at the same time, I'm a strong man as well. I want a strong woman to match my type.
Okay.
But just the fashion, that's it. Everything else is there, just the style.
Okay. All right. Now, is he your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
May I ask where you from?
Yeah, right. I'm from South Sudan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm African, but honestly, I like Americanized African men. He's just a little too African. Not in any insulting way, honestly.
I'm not, if you know me. You'd be surprised.
That's
I'm
acceptable, yeah.
Not at all.
So, what made you say he's too African?
I think the strong facial features, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And which part of Africa are you from?
I'm half Kenyan, half Ghanaian, so I'm like east and west.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
It's interesting to me that I think what has it been? 3 people. This dude said it. This dude said it, and this dude said it. They're all saying that they have an issue with her outfit, but literally the very first woman that came on was wearing a black dress, and they wasn't saying nothing. It was primarily black. I mean, I know it had the brown down the middle, but it was primarily black, and none of these motherfuckers over here were saying nothing about it. But now all of a sudden, y'all saying some stuff about the outfit. Come on, bro. It might be just the gloves. I feel like if she didn't wear the stalker killer gloves, I think she would have been all right.
Okay. If we can have your name, age, and why you ended up popping.
I'm Sean. I'm 32. I popped one because of the traveling nurse. I did hospice for.
You guys don't like nurses.
No, I did hospice for 4 to 5 years, and I just don't. I'm done with that. It came with a lot of pain and seeing people pass. I didn't really
Understood,
like it.
yes.
And then second, you remind me of somebody that I knew from my childhood. She's beautiful and she's very successful, but I appreciate that relationship, and I wouldn't want to compare that.
I don't feel like you would have to I mean, if it's childhood, I wouldn't feel like you would have to compare that.
Well, I know her now. It's just when
Okay.
I see you, I see her.
Okay.
And it's just simple as that.
Okay. And now, does he fall into something that's
Hey, this dude's answer is really it's really interesting to me, because the first point he made is absolutely true, man. It's true. When I was in high school, I had enough credits to test for my CNA fresh out of high school, so I wanted to go into the nursing field. And in order to do that, I had to go and work at different places. I had to go and volunteer at different places. And in those experiences, it is something that not a lot of people really take into account when you're a nurse, is you develop these relationships with people. If you're working with like elderly, in his case, he was working with hospice. So for those of you guys that don't know what hospice is you're making sure somebody's comfortable at the end of their life. It's end of life care. So everybody that you see or that you might form a relationship with is going to pass away. And it's tough because you get to know people, you get to know people's stories, You get to know people's lives. You see people's kids come in. You see people's families reminiscing about good times. You see the good moments, and then they pass away. And it's one of the hardest things emotionally. I don't care who you are. It's one of the hardest things emotionally to process as a nurse, as a caregiver, as anybody in the healthcare field, is developing a relationship or a friendship with somebody and then them passing away. It's like one of your friends passing away every single time. And that's why some nurses, they become very callous to death and stuff like that, because it kind of just turns that emotion over time. It erodes that emotion away. And it kind of takes that humanity out of you. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts, man. And if you don't get out of it and you're not used to it, it's a very hard thing to deal with. And so that's why he's saying, like, I realize you're a nurse and it triggers all of that stuff that I used to have to go through for the 4 years that I did it. And I don't want to go through that again. Because if you decide to get in that area of the healthcare field, I don't want to have to deal with that shit. So it's a very interesting, very compound thing that he said very quickly that I wanted to elaborate on, because knowing now what I've just broken down to you, you understand why he denied her and why he popped his balloon. That's a super valid reason. On top of the other reason about not seeing, he sees his childhood friend in her. That's a more shallower valid reason, but it's what he said initially was a very compound thing that I felt like I needed to say. So kudos to him, man. He understands what he went through, and he ain't gonna get with no nurses. I can tell you that.
What's your type?
One night stand, probably, yes.
God. Okay, and why with this one night stand as well?
The hell is up with her with one night stands?
Honestly, I don't know him personally. Like, we haven't had that in-depth talk. But probably if we did, then okay, my mind would change. But off of first base, no. I think it would just be like a hookup. And yes, I do like guys who are at least a couple of inches taller than me when I wear heels. Okay. Especially 6-inch heels. These aren't 6 inches, but like, I do like wearing 6 inches.
Okay, all right, thank you. So let's head back on over here. That is, unfortunately, all of the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today.
No one likes nurses, and that is understandable.
But thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, men. I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. We're going to cut that one off after the very first one. I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to get the video out for you guys. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. Like I said, we're going to be doing this in 3 parts. So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and just cancel all this stuff out. We're going to go through the rest of the ladies, the rest of the funny moments. Because we know Mr. Menace, that's rubbing his eye right there. He's ready to say some slick shit. We all know that. So yeah, in part 3, we're going to go ahead and end this one and get started on another one. But shout out to everybody that came through. I appreciate you guys. Make sure if you guys are new and if you guys enjoyed this video to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button so this video does get thrown into the YouTube algorithm, as well as go and peep out the shorts. I drop different shorts from different videos, ones that I think are absolutely hilarious, of videos that we're going to be breaking down in the future. But until the next time, guys, guys and ladies, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from, and I'll see y'all in the next video, though.